Tea to help get you ready for a match like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next participants first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Angelina Love. And from the Big Apple, Velvet Sky.
The beautiful people of the TNA Knockouts. And if you don't believe it, just ask Angelina Love and Velvet Sky. They have a very high opinion of themselves. And how about that recent situation with the Voodoo Queen, Roxxi Laveaux, and the makeover that went south?
Well, as far as they're concerned, everybody but them needs a new makeover. I mean, that's their MO. But one thing about it, Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, you got to keep an eye on them because they will work together.
You know, they told me when they saw that shirt and tie combination, Scott Steiner and Petey Williams. Think about it.
And the final participant from Congo Square in New Orleans, Louisiana, Roxxi Laveaux.
Boy, talk about a roller coaster ride of emotions for one of the TNA Knockouts. Go back just a couple of months when BKM kicked her to the curb. BG and Kip James, they're going to settle their differences later tonight. They fired the Voodoo Queen, Roxxi Laveaux. The problems that she's had in recent weeks, especially with Angelina Love and Velvet Sky, the beautiful people tell me she might be looking for some action. But Voodoo Queen looked pretty comfortable, making her way up and over the top of the cage and then inside the 6 sides of steel. Referee Rudy Charles, TNA senior official, says let's turn these girls loose. At this point, it's win by pin or submission, and you will be crowned the first ever TNA Knockout Queen of the Cage. Got a little good news, bad news situation for the winner. You're going to get a title shot. You're going to be the #1 contender. That would be the good news. The bad news, the champion is Awesome Kong.
Great point right today. Oh, what an elbow. What a shot by Roxxi Laveaux. One thing Roxxi Laveaux's got to have right now, confidence. Why? Because she doesn't have to worry about Velvet Sky trying to sneak in from behind. Because he's 1, 2, almost got the pin. Angelina Love, she can't depend on Velvet Sky now. There is no way to run, nowhere to hide inside the 6 sides of steel. It's one-on-one, but Angelina Love with a vicious jawbreaker on the Voodoo Queen.
That's the beauty of the 6 sides of steel. Not have to worry about that outside interference as we see that big flying clothesline. Angelina not going to go for the pin. Instead, she takes the Voodoo Queen by the head and then just repeatedly bashes her on the canvas. Tell everybody about the history between these two. Hasn't been too good as of late, has it?
Well, after the makeover attempt where Roxxi Laveaux fell for it, thought they were actually going to try to help her, and then they just turned it into something ugly and disgusting. And now Angelina Love taking the scarf and just wrapping it around the neck and choking Roxxi Laveaux. Angelina Love just has a mean streak to her, and I'll tell you what, you can look at her and realize the shape she's in. But look at Roxxi Laveaux, counters and tries to put her head in the cage, but Angelina Love stops it.
You're right, Angelina able to put on the brakes, swing and a miss with the clothesline.
Nice
boy,
kick.
What a boot that was, and with authority. Right on the cover, far leg hook, 2 count only for Angelina Love in the pin attempt on the Voodoo Queen.
I'll tell you what, Angelina Love, though, she just gave the kick right to the jaw. She's really mad at referee Rudy Charles. She thought she had the 3 count. Roxxi Laveaux got the shoulder up in plenty of time, but now look at this. You can see her putting that boot to the back of the head while the neck is choking against the ropes. And that's just knocking the wind out of her, and Angelina Love just toying with Roxxi Laveaux right now, Mike.
You're right, Voodoo Queen certainly on the defensive, in trouble. Angelina going to shoot her across. Quick reversal there. First the boot. Going to try and take her up into the air. Got her back, got her up on her shoulders. Angelina able to fight it off. Drops down on her feet. Turns Roxy around, drilled her with the boot. Oh, what a plant that was. She calls that the lights out.
Well, it looks like it's lights out. She hit it with perfection, and you can see Roxxi Laveaux just looking up. 2, whoa! Got the shoulder up, and I'm telling you, that was just in time, Professor.
Well, you can certainly see the frustration being exhibited by Angelina Love. You said it best. She hit the lights out move, planted her with it, thought she had the 3 count. Boy, listen to the fans, Don, here at the Songus Arena in Lowell, Massachusetts. They're behind the Voodoo Queen, Roxxi Laveaux.
Oh, you hear the chants of Roxy, Roxy, as Angelina Love's got to hear it too. And Roxxi Laveaux trying to get around there, but Angelina Love turns it to her favor.
Gonna try and roll her up off the
One,
ropes. Here's
two.
the pin attempt. Roxxi able to use her leg strength to send her right off and into the cage face first. Wow.
Oh, this is you saw this move
Oh,
on
we
his
saw
head.
this. We sure did. The
Yeah.
voodoo drop. We saw it on Thursday Night Impact.
She's got her set.
Look out.
Oh, the voodoo drop right on the spine. 2 out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the Queen of the Cage, Roxxi Laveaux.
First ever TNA knockout Queen of the Cage. It's Roxxi Laveaux, and as a result, she's going to move on. She's going to get that title shot against the TNA knockout champ.
Well,
The awesome Tom.
The voodoo queen is the queen of the cage.
On that note, yes, let's say to the newest member of the TNA broadcast team. That's Lauren standing by with Samoa Joe.